So, quick question for you: how did we fail as a society? I'm speaking now. What I'm saying is like the kids. What is going on with the kids? I try, I crack my jokes. I say stuff, like I was born in the '84. They used to call us the crack baby era. I don't think that was it. No, that might have been a drug that came around that time. But I think the dope babies. I think they was born in like 2000, 2002, 3 somewhere. Yeah, 4 somewhere around that area. Now, I gotta say this because now you got these young kids now, born in the early 2000s somewhere, and you got these kids. They just doing the most craziest shit. I mean, ain't no way to put it. I mean, I was a bad kid, but we was kids. We play. We was kids. I mean, but even certain stuff we wouldn't do. Nah, anything they see on TikTok.
Hey, Koolaid!
Oh, yeah!
It's the classic TV commercial for Koolaid, and now it's being copied in a destructive social media challenge. It's being called the Kool-Aid Man Challenge. Ben Helwa lives on Staten Island, New York, and is the latest homeowner to have his property vandalized. They run full speed into your fence. They take the whole fence down.
Apparently this challenge went viral a few years ago, and I didn't really know that people were still actively doing it.
He didn't know what caused the damage until he screened surveillance video taken from across the street. It shows 3 youngsters running right through the fence. You can see they're getting themselves ready, right? They're pumping each other up. You can see the one kid actually runs ahead and gets his phone out. He's like, oh, I gotta film this, right?
Yeah, and boom.
As you can see, they really did a number on his fence. The damage is extensive, and the whole thing might need to be replaced. But as for now, he's got plywood and duct tape keeping it together. Knucklehead teens charging full speed into fences. These youngsters ran into the fence in unison, resulting in thousands of dollars in damages.
I don't know if you ever replaced a fence before, but these panels is not cheap. And I'm just saying, even if you go to Home Depot, put them up yourself, and especially if you calling a company to come out and put them up, this is insane. Like, what? Nah, let's say stuff we did as a kid versus the stuff kids doing now is insane. I think all this happened because when you started whooping these little bad kids' ass, that's when they really got out of control. I think maybe it's either that. Yeah, that plays a part. Bad pattern, bad parenting, and everybody want to be on social media. Wow. Like I said, these, even the dog ear fences, the little cheaper ones, they about $60 a panel. You get into the vinyl, which is more popular now coming in and easier to destroy for one, and they cost about 2 or 3 times the price. Whoa, my God. Then that one dude, they took about 8 panels. Shit. Ooh. Wow. I mean, these panels is not cheap by any means. And just, can you imagine? I mean, so average size yard, you figure you spend about $1,000 on a fence, and in a matter of seconds, it's destroyed. Pissed to be an understatement. Wow.
The scene, but are the kids even okay?
And I don't necessarily blame TikTok. I mean, it plays a part, but
for a new generation. The TikTok challenge that involves kicking a front door and running away before the occupants answer plays out over and over again on the social media platform.
TikTok challenge.
But at the same time, terrorizing this quiet Vancouver Island.
And I'm about to tell you, this got to be some suburbanite white kid shit. And I say that because I grew up in the hood. And ain't no way you about to go around at any given time of day and kick somebody's door. Are you out your fucking mind? That'll be the closest way to have your whole family out there wearing the RIP shirts, kicking somebody's door. Are you serious?
Neighborhood.
That's just appalling. It's just ridiculous. Like, what's happening to us?
Think it's wrong.
Many asking not to be identified for fear of being targeted.
It got to the point where it was frightening. You'd be sitting, in the evening watching the news, and all of a sudden it would sound like the whole door was coming in. And so you'd get up to go, and away they'd be running, giggling and laughing at us.
But last Sunday, Owen May, a resident who did not want to speak on camera, decided enough was enough. He says he and his neighbors had repeatedly reported the incidents to police, but when nothing was done, he set up a tripwire with fishing line under his door. Telling Global News, "I got a catch of my lifetime the other night. One of them got tangled in a piece of my fishing line I left outside my door." Then he shared this video. It shows May's wife pouncing on the young man. May says an assault ensued. It's important to note that portion of the video was never shared.
It was brutal, though, to see the violence. So it's just sad to see that this is starting to happen here.
Altercation landed both he and his wife in hospital. She suffered lacerations to her eyelid. His feet and legs were equally roughed up. RCMP were not available for comment, but in an email to May, confirmed officers had identified 2 youths involved. Writing, "I will be forwarding my report to Crown Counsel with recommendations of charges." But May says he's been made aware he could be facing charges of his own, relevant to Section 247(1) of the Criminal Code of Canada, traps likely to cause bodily harm.
It seems very complex, and so it is going to require further police investigation in order to determine what's appropriate.
But May is defending his actions, and so are his neighbors.
So that's another thing too. If you do set up something like that, a booby trap, which is illegal in most parts of the world. So how do you combat this issue? Like, this is just like, whoa, like, okay, growing up, we was kids, we did pranks, but usually when it's a prank, nobody gets hurt, because at that point it's not a prank. You know what I'm saying? Like, switching somebody medicine, what? Not a prank. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? These kids, I mean, they just go to the extreme. Dumb as shit.
Social media challenge isn't only terrifying some of the victims in that area. Many are concerned the kids doing it, like you see here in this video, could come close to getting themselves hurt or even worse. Fox 26's Donnelly Keith is joining us now live in Friendswood, where police are sending out a warning.
And then we have the year now, whatever.
Yeah, several kids here in Friendswood have been caught on camera carrying out what's called the TikTok door knock or door kick challenge. It has everyone from parents to police fearing this could turn deadly if these kids don't cut it out. Recorded wreaking havoc here at area homes while kicking and banging on doors at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
It was scary. It was frightening. It was terrifying.
Some say this TikTok challenge is so dangerous, these kids have been fortunate so far to have only been caught by cameras and not by homeowners.
There has been reports of where they kicked so hard that they actually have kicked the door in and caused damage.
And I didn't know whether a bomb had gone off or what had hit my home. It's totally broken from its base.
It wasn't an explosion that ripped through 77-year-old Gwen's door frame in Seabrook. It was kids carrying out this foolish challenge.
When all of a sudden I heard this boom, boom, and the front wall, the door, everything shook. And I
Now, growing up as a kid, have I rung somebody's doorbell, took off running? Yeah, that's something I did young, something like that. I even did some of my own house messing around with my people, Worst case scenario, you get up, somebody ring the doorbell, get up, okay, nobody's there, all right. Maybe mess up your sleep, something like that. But it's get to the point now where they kicking people doors in. Like I said, this some old shit on you. You only can do this in the suburbs. Ain't no inner city you doing no shit like this. Cause I mean, you gonna mess around and find out, and you surely gonna find out. Whoa.
Saw kids running past my window, and a lady pulled up in her car and she said, "Did you just get your door kicked in?" I said, "Yes." And she said, "Well, so did I."
Her son actually caught the kids.
He's an ex-military, licensed to carry a weapon, and apparently gave them a pep talk.
This is a very dangerous game, very dangerous game.
Fort Bend County Constable Chief Deputy Jimmy Evans isn't the only law enforcement fearing this dangerous take on a ding-dong ditch. The Friendswood Police Department released these 2 videos of teen boys banging on doors in the wee hours of the morning here. In a different state, one man set up a trap using fishing line.
And his wife ran out and was actually able to jump on top of the kid and held him until law enforcement arrived. I'm afraid that a homeowner may think there's someone that's trying to burglarize their residence, and some innocent kid is shot or killed or seriously injured.
I would tell them, stop it. Stop it before they get hurt or they hurt somebody.
And because of this challenge, it will now cost $2,500 to fix 77-year-old Gwen's door. Now, police hope you will take this time to talk with your kids, explain how dangerous and foolish this is.
$2,500. And know this lady's on a fixed income. Wow. So that right there could be changing your life. You just imagine $2,500 that you didn't want to spend, but you had to spend because some jackass came and kicked your door in the middle of the night. She was, what, 77? She could have had scared the hell out of her. She could have had a heart attack. I mean, ringing the doorbell is one thing, but kicking people's doors in, tearing up people's fences, what the hell is wrong with these kids? God damn. Woof. I said, like I said, they in different neighborhoods. Cause the neighborhoods I grew up in, our parents wouldn't even have to tell us to do no crazy shit like this. Wow. So you do get some benefits from growing up in the ghetto. I gauge to that. You do got some benefits. I'll tell you that.
Stranger's door as hard as you can, film it and flee the scene. Danville police say these pranks are dangerous, if not deadly.
It's very dangerous. I mean, had I shot through that front door, I don't know who would have got shot.
Rhonda Atkerson said someone kicked down her door around 5 a.m. this summer. Even though it happened in June, you could see a faint footprint left on the door.
And you can see the other one started here.
At that time, her 3 grandchildren were in the house visiting. Her son heard the commotion.
3 hard kicks. He yelled at my grandson, "Tell Mom I'll get her gun." Honest. And then all he heard was crashing and banging.
Danville police said a total of 3 similar incidents happened on East and West Mill Street. Nothing was stolen, no one entered the home, just doors kicked hard in the early morning. One resulted in a broken door latch. Police are warning that homeowners have the right to defend their homes and that 2 of the 3 victims were armed. They say none of the homes had a doorbell camera. No arrests were made and no suspects.
Whoa, baby. See how quick this could have turned deadly? And ooh, a lot to take in over here. I mean, it's the couch was darkening. You kick somebody's door in, and it'll be one of them nights they could be just in their room. A lot of people carry firearms. A lot of people carry around firearms by their door, depending on the person. Wow. I'm telling you, there's something this year. I mean, certain stuff only happen in the suburbs. I hate to say it, but you ain't doing no shit like this in Detroit. No sirree.